I'm kind of like, I know you've been to many 7-Elevens. I literally have not stepped foot in a 7-Eleven since February. Probably.
The beautiful thing is they open at 7. They close at 11. So you got a lot of hours to get in there.
Mm-hmm. Are they enforcing the COVID, the 6 foot? Or
They do a very nice job.
They let you go 7 feet or 11 feet. It's up to you. It's part of the promotion. They fold it right in.
I wish to God they would. How they're missing that is beyond me. We're safer than anywhere. 7 to 11 feet away.
7 to 11 feet. You choose. Freedom.
You choose.
You get the freedom.
I actually, the 7-Eleven near my house, which the corner near that 7-Eleven has a lot of
Traffic?
ne'er-do-wells. Is that a nice way of putting it? A lot of people that make me a little uncomfortable, but they're enforcing it. If you try to walk into that 7-Eleven without a mask, then they stop everything. They yell at that person. That person has to leave.
Good for them.
Yeah, they do a nice job at that 7-Eleven. I'm there probably 4 or 5 times a day. And I see it's a lot.
You might be one of the ne'er-do-wells. It sounds like you're the one
talking to me. Hey,
How about write a list. Make one trip.
Yeah.
Instead of going back and forth.
Yeah, well, I do all my grocery shopping at 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven,
makes the
don't
most sense. You know what? The prices are right.
I feel like a convenience store suggests that it's so convenient that you don't need a list. It's just you go in, you get what you want, and you leave. I'm with you, Jimmy. Just go as many times as you need to go.
To get in there, man.
I'm scolding you. There's a bodega. Is it a bodega? It's down the street on Oakshire, down the street from where I live. But it's not a 7-Eleven. It's just a little store. And I go there.
Well, you got to support local businesses.
I give the business.
If there was a local version of 7-Eleven near my house, I would do that. By the way, I've been to that 7-Eleven twice, but I'm acting as if I'm being...
In Baldwin Hills?
The Baldwin Hills area. By the way, speaking of that, near my house last night, not far from me, there was a car stolen at knife point.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Yeah, and the helicopter, we were watching, what were we watching last night? Oh, we were watching that Ted Lasso, Jason Sudeikis' new show on Apple TV.
I didn't know that was a thing.
We're 2 episodes in and we're enjoying it.
Oh, cool.
That thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like him.
He's so good.
Yeah.
And so far we're enjoying the show.
All right, I'll watch it.
But it is weird when, it happens a lot. You hear the helicopter going and you see the light in the distance, but when the light hits your backyard,
oh boy,
you're like, what the shit's going?
You're in it. You're in the shit.
And then I didn't at the time, but a couple hours later I looked at
Next door.
No, the other one.
Oh, it's not civilians. What's a?
It is. Is it civilian?
Pardo, how did you know it was knife point?
I'm going to tell you.
He was after those precious coins.
Again,
he was after the precious coins. That's what he was after.
Jimmy was the one robbing. That's
see my new car? It's called Citizen.
There you go.
And it was. It said on there that two men and 2 women took a Mercedes at knife point at an intersection.
That makes a little bit more sense because 4 knives. It sounds better than 1.
Well,
if you're in a car,
nobody said it was 4 knives.
That's a full house. That beats a royal flush.
I don't.
This is the end times. 2 women, and it sounds like they're derelicts just walking around. It sounds like a crime of opportunity. Like it wasn't planned, Matt. That they just.
I like that it's old school.
It is old
it's
school.
It's very hipster to knife point rob.
yes,
somebody.
this is vintage.
It's like they
artisanal
were
thievery.
Right.
It feels Tarantino-ish.
Yeah.
It feels to me. I was going to say it was very West Side Story. Like
there
these
you go.
guys were watching a little West Side Story.
I
hope they did a dance.
Take out the switchblade.
All right, here. Hey, by the way, here. Let me before we Oscar Nuñez is here. We're thrilled that he's here. 20.
Have we started?
Yeah, we're. Is there anything you want us to edit out? About that bodega?
The flight path.
Oh, I'm glad you said bodega again because that's not a word that has taken off in California.
No, we don't have them here.
They're trying though.
But
are we? I thought when I said bodega, I'm like, no one knows.
I know what you're talking about, but just barely. And to me, it's like I think we call them liquor stores.
I think we do.
Yeah.
Which
No,
is
a bodega back east is not liquor. It's just a store.
No. That's my point. Is that in our minds?
Oh, that's horrible.
That's what we focus on. Is that's the place where you get liquor after hours. Like if the grocery store is closed, but it's still legal to buy, you go to the liquor store.
Yeah.
SNL has a really good sketch about bodegas.
Yes, they do.
With John Mulaney just takes it and runs with it, and it's ridiculous. Do you want water? We have it really warm or ice cold.
Something about a cat.
There's always a cat. Yeah.
He wants the keys to go to the bathroom. He didn't do it.
I remember that.
I never heard the word bodega until I started watching NYPD Blue, and then they would say bodega. It's almost like John from Cincinnati, where they heard one thing, they went, "Oh, somebody calls that a bodega," and then they insisted on saying it.
This is going to give it so much authenticity.
Yes.
By the way, we wrote this whole thing in Oklahoma City, but we heard about a bodega once. We're texting the answer to you.
You are not.
No,
you know how to use your phone.
Yeah.
He knows how to use his phone. I'm pointing at Elliot. Garen knows how to use his phone. Oscar, again, to the point of this project that Oscar and I did last week, his wife had to come in several times to show Oscar which way to face looking into a camera. How you've made a career in this business.
Let's not forget, I was raised in a bodega. If you don't know what that is, you didn't have the phones.
By the way,
Say it again, please.
I know. I love the pronunciation. I've been learning Spanish on my phone in the quarantine, and I'm so jealous.
The real way? I was raised in a bodega.
No, you were saying it the real way. That's my point. It's so great. I love that. I can't do it, and my phone is. I don't think my phone's very impressed with my accent.
Listen, a little slice of where I grew up in New Jersey. We were kids, and you'd go to the bodega, and you'd grab a Coke or whatever, and you go to Kino's, the guy who owned, and you go Kino. And he'd write it down on a notepad, what you took, the amount. And then your mom, at the end of the week, when she visited,
she would pay
she would pay your tab.
That's fantastic.
So you just run in and out of the store all day long, grabbing potato chips and just crazy shit. And he had this ratty old notepad with,
Things were different in the 50s.
To hear the whole conversation, subscribe for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit nevernotfunny.com.